Application Colwyn Management Incorporated, doing business as AC Hotels by Marriott, Cambridge, has applied for a new in-holders all alcoholic beverages license to be exercised at 10 Acorn Park Drive. Duj Bazakrovich is proposed manager of the premise, described as four-story hotel with 150 guest rooms, first floor licensed area consisting of 10,683 square feet with a lounge and bar, breakfast dining area, breakfast dining restaurant, 2 boardrooms, a meeting room with a pre-function area, outdoor function terrace, which is 1,094 square feet, and a bar terrace of 394 square feet. 1 main entrance, 4 exits with 2 additional seasonal exits. Licensed area, public space, hotel operations area, and 6 guest rooms on the first floor. 48 rooms on each of floors 2 through 4. Application is also made for an entertainment license for an audio tape machine, CD, computerized digital media that can be played at conversation level, and 3 TVs.
Thank you. Good evening. Could you please state and spell your names for the record?
Good evening. Good evening, Madam Chair. For the record, my name is James Rafferty, R-A-F-F-E-R-T-Y. I'm an attorney with offices at 675 Mass Avenue in Cambridge. I'm appearing this evening on behalf of the applicant Colwyn Management, Inc. Seated to my right is Duye, D-U-J-E, Buzikovic, B-O-Z-I-K-O-V-I-C. And next to Mr. Buzikovic is John Mitchell, M-I-T-C-H-E-L-L. Mr. Mitchell is Vice President of Operations at Colwyn, and I should note that Mr. Buzikovic is the proposed manager of the hotel.
Thank you.
This is an application, Madam Chair and Commissioners, for a new hotel that is under construction at the, what probably some Commission members will recall is the old Arthur D. Little site on Route 2 in Cambridge. It's part of a larger complex being developed by the Bullfinch companies called Discovery Park. There are a number of office buildings out there. But as part of the PUD process approved by the planning board for this area, a hotel was seen as a critical element that will not only provide accommodations for business travelers and tourists to the area, but it also will be really an opportunity for people who are living in the new Route 2 residential complex, the Box on 2, as well as the office building, to have a place to have a restaurant right on the premises. It's a challenging traffic situation, as we all know, so this represents a real mixed-use element to the project. It's a key piece of what's envisioned as trying to transform that area into a more urban type setting. It has access through a well-maintained pedestrian path to the LYT station. And Colwyn has a successful track record in operating hotels throughout Massachusetts and beyond. In Cambridge, they're the successful operators of the Fairfield Inn by Marriott on Monsignor Bryan Highway, which has been open now about...
Opened March of last year.
Okay. Christine Thomas is seated behind me. Ms. Thomas is with Colwyn as well, and she worked closely with the Commission and with the zoning board in the approval of that hotel. She similarly played a lead role in the permitting of this hotel. The AC Marriott is a new brand. It's a Spanish origin named Antonio Catalan. Mr. Catalan is a Spaniard who developed this design of this concept. There are only 7 AC Marriotts in the country. This will be the 8th. There is one presently opened in Medford, operated by Colwyn. And in the near future, Colwyn will be applying in the city of Boston in the project over at the former Boston Herald site, the Ink Block complex in the South End. Will also have an AC Marriott. But we're pleased that once again Cambridge will have something before the city of Boston has it. People come here first, and Boston tends to follow. This is a hip and trendy hotel, so the commissioners would feel very comfortable were they to choose to stay there. And it's going to appeal to a range of travelers. And as I said, Mr. Buzikovic, if you had an opportunity to review his application, has been in hotel management for over 10 years. 3 of the venues he's worked at are Cambridge-based. He's been at the Sonesta Hotel, he's been at the Charles Hotel, and he was also at the Charles on 2 separate occasions. So he's familiar with Cambridge. He hasn't served as a general manager, but he has been in restaurant management and hotel management operations in those places. He is a native of Croatia,
Right.
and has really done very exceptionally well in the hotel hospitality industry. He's looking forward to opening this hotel. He's currently as an office and a trailer at the site, where he's overseeing the training and hiring of staff and anticipating an opening in hopefully the fall of this year.
September.
So presuming that we are in favor with the commission. So we're happy to answer any other questions. The plans that have been submitted, it's a hotel with 150 rooms. It's going to, as I noted, it's going to have a restaurant and a lounge. It does have some conference facilities, meeting rooms, and I guess you could call it, I think the floor plan depicts it as a banquet style room. There's also a patio on private property. Parking is accommodated in a pooled parking facility that's in the Discovery Park complex. And it's a new emerging neighborhood in Cambridge, and it's an appropriate place, I would suggest, for the commission to allow for this use and this operator to do business. So,
Is this being done through a management agreement?
yes, Colwyn is noted in the application. Colwyn has a lease with the hotel owner.
With the SXC-ALY?
XSLY.
We don't have the management agreement, and we'll need that.
Well, it's technically a lease, I believe, so I think we provided you with a lease. I have a
Okay.
copy of the lease. So it's a lease that runs between Colwyn and SXC, and we submitted that as part of the application. So it's not a management agreement per se, it's not
Okay.
entitled that, but it's, and the payments are based on a lease structure.
Okay.
And we have provided the ownership information for all the principals of SXC, I believe.
Yeah, I did see. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. And it's not built yet, so we don't have the specific information as to where the entertainment, like the TVs are gonna be set up and stuff. Is that correct?
Perhaps, but I'm looking at the floor plan. I imagine
I mean, I would assume they're at the bar.
the
Lounge
way
area, but-
Ms. Thomas plans everything down to the smallest detail.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess that on the floor plan, it might even be depicted, but perhaps you know what that is.
I didn't see it, but I am having problems with my car.
But I'm saying, if you'd like, we could certainly amend the plan, but I'm guessing they're behind the bar, or maybe
There is one, there is.
maybe we could mark this floor plan.
Yeah, absolutely. Only because we'll need it according to, we asked for it in the application, in the entertainment application, and it's
Where it's
signed that it
located,
was, that it was submitted specifically designating where they are, so I just want to make sure that we do have it for the record.
Should be one at the bar between.
Could you initial that?
Yeah, absolutely. You can just initial there.
Just put the TV in your initial.
It's just that item number 2 in the questionnaire for the entertainment says that the corporate applicant filed a floor plan showing the exact location for each licensed entertainment. It says yes, so we'll need it.
Yeah, no, I understand. We're happy to provide it. And,
I mean, you can provide it once it's built, I'm just
Oh,
saying.
okay. All
I'm
right.
just saying we'll need it eventually before you
on the
open,
issuance
so
of the
that, yeah.
license, understood. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then we could.
Yeah, you don't need to submit it now. I'm just saying when it is all finished up and you're coming, provided that we approve you to get your license, then we'll need the updated floor plan. And Mr.
Okay.
Bozikovic, I did notice in your record that you have extensive experience in the hotel management business, but you've never been the actual manager of record. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And are you familiar with the rules and regulations of this board, the ABCC, and the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts with regard to the sales, service of alcohol, and the running of an inn-holder license?
Yes, I am.
And do you understand that we expect you to stay up to date with those rules, laws, and regulations?
I do.
Massachusetts citizen, are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, I am.
Thank you. Oh, and I did see you have a 1 a.m. closing. Is that just for your food? Well, obviously, because the inn holder is open 24/7, but you have the 1 a.m. Is that for the food, or are you planning to stop serving alcohol at 1 a.m.?
1 a.m. would be the closing of the establishment,
The bar, lounge, okay.
The restaurant as well.
So it is for the food and alcohol.
Correct.
That's what you're
Well,
proposing.
May I just? consult
Yeah,
with
you can consult with your client,
I think
consult
if
away.
you had a guess that, I would suggest you might want to limit the 1 a.m. to food and allow the hotels would typically have a 2 AM closing on alcohol. Which would be a disadvantage,
So that would make sense, yeah.
if that's, so the 1 AM, to amend the prior answer, I think the 1 AM restriction would apply to when food service is terminated
And then the proposal will be the 2 AM for the
for
alcohol.
the alcohol service.
And no room service?
No room service.
And I did notice the Spanish flair in the menu, so I did get the there. Thank you, Mr. Rafferty.
They've been trying to,
Yeah, I guess. I don't know, that menu seemed pretty short.
Not a term typically associated with myself, but I understand others value that type of combination. There's still thankfully the Gateway Motor, and I can send my in-laws to next door.
Do you know more or less when you're planning for construction to be finished?
September, they're
Planning to open September.
Yeah, I did see the anticipated opening of July 1st, and I was like, mm-mm.
no.
All right, anyone in favor of this petition? Anyone in opposition to this petition? Okay, I will go for that.
vote to grant as well.
Granted.